One TV special report.
Today, as part of our program, we will be awarding again another 500,000 pesos to Romnick and Siki Alferez, a 27 years old rebels who now surrendered in the fold of the law. Just recently, we have distributed 100 rescue and patrol vehicles to various barangays in the province, and in the next 3 months, another 100 vehicles. These vehicles will not only be of help during emergency situations, but will also serve for peacekeeping efforts in the barangays, and in order to achieve the first core values of the 5 aims, which is magpuyong malinaon. As we move forward, I enjoin everyone to take your share in materializing our 5 aims. In whatever capacity, you can be a potent contributors to its realization through the dedication and commitment of service. On the other hand, I also invite, inspire other public servants to join in the reserve force of the armed forces of the Philippines. Let us always remember that everyone can be great because everyone can serve. Being great does not mean that you have to become a president, that you have to become a governor, a general, or someone else. Being great just means that you find a way to give of yourself to something that you believe in. Furthermore, we are responsible for one another, and that sacrifice and service are required for each of us to become the people we are meant to be. Our service and sacrifice, as well as understanding of our interconnectedness, are necessary to change our place for the better. We need each other to go further on our journey to achieve our vision, Asinso Misamis Occidental. May this event, therefore, serve as an inspiration to all of us to work together and serve with utmost dedication and commitment for the love of our country and our province, Misamis Occidental. With you as our partners, I have no doubts that our collective effort, cooperation, and support will bring us to greater heights of development, so that as Misamis noon, we can be proud that we live peacefully, progressively, and happily. Again, thank you, and may peace always remain. God bless us all.
Thank you, sir, for that inspiring message. And welcome to the Reserve Force of the Philippine Army. At this juncture, the commander of the 9th Reserve Community Defense Group, Reserve Command, Philippine Army, Colonel Patricio S. Tomales, Infantry General Staff Corps, Philippine Army, will introduce the guest of honor and speaker.
Our most special guest for today's occasion, the Commander of the Western Mindanao Command, Lieutenant General Roy M. Galido, Philippine Army, sir, and his better half, The presiding officer, whom I will introduce to you appropriately, the Assistant Division Commander of the 1st Infantry Tabak Division, Brigadier General Jose Randolph M. Seno Cruiser, our Assistant Division Commander for Reservists and Retiree Affairs, Colonel Antonio Jan de Vinagracia, sir, the Tactical Unit Commanders in the 1st Infantry Division led by its Brigade Commander, Colonel Sudario, sir, our representatives of the MISAMIS Occidental, city and municipal mayors, our Philippine National Police officials in Region 10, our invited guests, the staff and technical staff of the province, the reservists in attendance who are members of the 903rd MISAMIS Occidental Radio Reserve Infantry Battalion. Gentlemen, good morning. Our presiding officer for this dawning of ranks this morning assumed as the 52nd Commander of the 1st Infantry Tabak Division on 11 August 2022. He was commissioned in the Philippine Army after graduating from the Philippine Military Academy on 18 February 1990 as a proud member of the Philippine Military Academy Bigkis Lahi class of 1990. A full-blooded scout ranger who has been deployed all over the country and seen combat action up north in Kalinga, Apayao, in the Visayas and Negros, down to the south in Basilan, Maguindanao, North Cotabato, and Zamboanga Peninsula. His career as a military officer started as a platoon leader of the 10th Infantry Battalion of the 1st Infantry Division. He became one of the pioneers to organize the first Scout Ranger Company in the 1st Infantry Division when the 1st Scout Ranger Regiment was reactivated on 16 January 1991. In 1996, he assumed as the company commander of the 6th Scout Ranger Company, operational control to the 6th Infantry Division, and later on as Intelligence and Operations Officer of the 2nd Scout Ranger Battalion from 1997 to 1999. He commanded the 1st Scout Ranger Battalion, 1st Scout Ranger Regiment, Special Operations Command in Visayas from 2008 to 2010. After his stint as battalion commander, he was selected to join the Presidential Security Group from 2011 to 2015. While at the PSG, he led several protective details, both local and abroad. Later, he was reassigned back to Mindanao as brigade commander of the 111st Infantry Gagandilan Brigade, 11th Infantry Alakdan Division, Philippine Army, in Sulu Province. He then became the chairperson of the Government of the Philippines Coordinating Committee on the Cessation of Hostilities, GPH-CCCH, and at the same time, the Deputy Commander for Administration of the Western Mindanao Command. He also held various staff positions at Headquarters Philippine Army and at the General Headquarters of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, notable of which are as Deputy G3 of the Philippine Army and Chief Operations and Executive Officer of the Office of the Deputy Chief of Staff for Operations J3 of the AFP. Major General Nafarrete took up several military courses to hone his management and technical skills. The Basic Airborne Course, Scout Ranger Course, Military Intelligence Officer Course, Infantry Officer Basic and Advanced Courses, Financial Management Course, VIP Protection Course, and the Command and General Staff course. He took up his master's degree in management, major in public administration at the Philippine Christian University. He had also undergone military schoolings abroad, the United States Army Ranger course at the U.S. Army Infantry School, and Joint Transition course at Joint Professional Military Education Phase 2 at the National Defense University, United States of America. He is a recipient of numerous awards and commendations. Among these awards are the Philippine Legion of Honor, Degree of Officer, Distinguished Service Stars for services rendered in positions of major responsibility, Gold Cross Medal for gallantry in combat, Bronze Cross Medals and Military Merit Medals for combat and administrative accomplishments, Silver Wing Medal sa Gisag ng Ulirang Kawal, Military Commendation Medals, and many more. He also received various plaques and commendations and honors. Our presiding officer is married to Miss Patricia Magno, whom they are blessed with twins, Antonio Miguel and Ana Micaela. Gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce to you our presiding officer, the commander of the 1st Infantry Tabak Division, Philippine Army, Major General Antonio Gostelo Nafarrete, in Philippine Army. Sir.
Kindly take seats. At the onset, allow me to give my due courtesies and respect. Of course, dito sa harap natin, our honoree, the father of Misamis Occidental, our very own Governor, Lieutenant Colonel Henry OAMINAL Sr., sir. My Mista, the Commander of Western Mindanao Command, Lieutenant General Roy Galido, sir. And of course, his wife, Rina. Another Mista of ours, our Assistant Division Commander, Brigadier General Randy Sino CRUZ. The Group Commander of the 9th Reserve Community Development Group, Colonel Patricio. To the family of our honoree, Ma'am Attorney Pearl Waminal, the wife. His daughter, another attorney, Ma'am Waminal also. Althea Waminal, sorry. The Mayor of MISAMIS, Mayor Henry Waminal Indi Jr. The 1st District Representative, Congressman Jason P. Almonte. The Vice Governor of Misamis Occidental, Ma'am Rowena Gutierrez. The different mayors of Misamis Occidental, vice mayors, councilors, board members, from the PNP, the Regional Director of Police Regional Office 10, Police Brigadier General Lawrence COOP, the Commander of the 102nd Brigade based in Ipil, Philippine Army, soon to be Brigadier General Tex Soderio, our Assistant Division Commander for Reservists and Retirees Affairs, Colonel John De Vinagracia. Hindi ko na binanggit yung Antonio niya kasi ako lang dapat yung Antonio eh. Battalion Commanders here in my AOR, our reservists, ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga sa ating lahat. Today, we have just donned a newly commissioned reserve officer in the rank of Lieutenant Colonel in the Philippine Army. To Lieutenant Colonel Henry OAMINAL Sr., Philippine Army Reserve, my warmest congratulations to you, sir. The shine and glitter of your freshly dawned Tucson beautifully reflects the pride and happiness you and your family and loved ones are feeling. And I am also grateful to share this pride and happiness with you and with all the TABAK troopers. We need reserve officers who are not only molded in the strictest military discipline, not only physically strong, but more importantly, intellectually and emotionally mature and prepared to lead men in the most challenging circumstances. To our Governor, Lieutenant Colonel OAMINAL, as a respected Governor of MISAMIS Occidental, with remarkable leadership skills anchored with clear vision, humility, and good governance, I expect nothing less from you, sir, than your best effort that now you are already part of the noble profession of arms. We will always keep in mind that rank does not confer privilege or power. Rather, it imposes responsibility. Also, this commissionship not only comes with greater responsibilities, but opens new windows of opportunity as well to grow and live up to every expectation. Keep in mind that upholding the values of military discipline is more honorable than rank and title. Once again, congratulations to our newly commissioned reserve officer, our own very Governor of Misamis Occidental, Lieutenant Colonel Henry OAMINAL, Senior Philippine Army Reserve. Thank you, sir, and magandang umaga sa ating lahat.
Thank you, sir, for that noteworthy message. May we request everyone to stand for the singing of Pilipinas Kong Mahal. And that concludes the donning of ranks to the newly commissioned officer of the Reserve Command, Philippine Army. Thank you for gracing with this event. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. At this point, may we request our guests and officers present for the photo opportunity with our newly commissioned officer, the Commander, 1st Infantry Division, and especially the Commander of Western Mindanao Command. of the Philippine National Police, to be followed by the
One TV special report.